the Caribbean, you probably think of Rastas lying on the beach, smoking weed and listening to reggae all day. Or you think of people living in grass huts or coconut trees. Or maybe you think of Johnny Depp sailing around in his pirate ship. But the Caribbean is so much more than just beautiful beaches and coral reefs and quaint little villages. Even though we have all of that, we also have a history and a culture that's been shaped by hundreds of years of oppression. A history where the color of your skin dictated where you would go to school, if you could go to school at all, what your job would be, where you would live, what opportunities you would have, who your friends would be. For me, the Caribbean is home. It's a place where people leave their back door open in case their neighbor needs to come by and borrow a cup of sugar. A place where the phrase, "it takes a village to raise a community," truly has a meaning. A place where people genuinely care about the person living down the street from them. For me, the Caribbean is a place far more diverse than I could ever begin to explain.
When you first hear of the Middle East, you think of terrorism, religious extremists, corruption, oppression of women, war, and it's a dangerous place that you do not want to be. Yeah. However, the Middle East is a spiritual center of many religions such as Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Baha'i faith, Druze, Yarsan, and Yazidism. In the Middle East, many languages are spoken, including Arabic, Persian, Turkish, Berber, Kurdish, Hebrew, Armenian, English, and French. The Middle East is the home of some of the most prosperous ancient civilizations, such as Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt, the Levant, the Arabian Peninsula, the Persian Empire, Babylon, and the Sumerian Empire. Moreover, some of the most important historical treasures of the world are in the Middle East, such as the Library of Alexandria, the mysterious Egyptian pyramids, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the Roman theaters, the Holy City of Jerusalem, Mecca, Petra, Jeruz, the Roman cities, and Baalbek in Lebanon. But more importantly, the Middle East is a place where the new world is being created, with the Arab Spring and the wave of demonstration and protests that started in Tunisia on the 17th of December 2011, and then moved on to Egypt, Algeria, Libya, Yemen, Bahrain, Syria, Morocco, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Jordan, in a rebellion against the corrupt regimes. Added to that is the hunger strike of 2,300 Palestinian prisoners in the Israeli jails in demand of their rights. The Middle East is the place where ruling civilization were born and will continue to be born. Thank you.
When you see a Caribbean, I see a girl who's been there for me and with me through all the highs and lows. When you see a Swazi, I see a boy I call brother. When you see a Belgian, I see a funny girl that I've come to love. When you see a German, I see a wonderful soul. When you see a Colombian, I see someone who makes me laugh until it hurts. When you see a girl from Rhode Island, I see proof that I can deeply connect with someone from the place I'm expected to call home. When you see the country on my name tag, or the way I look or speak, you may think you know some things about me. You might make assumptions based on what you may or may not know about the United States and New Mexico. When I tell you that I'm not really from that place, you may assume other things because of what you heard about white South Africans, or England, or the beautiful nation of Argentina. But the places are just a piece of a complicated story that is only just beginning. I do not know Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know Uganda or Peru or Vietnam. I don't know Germany or Venezuela or Bahrain. But I do know 200 people who make the world seem small and fill me with hope and admiration. I know 200 people who prove that our humanity comes not from our humanity and our identity come not from the nations we represent, but from the intangible things that make up who we are. I know that a single person is like an entire world in themselves. There are infinite commonalities and connections between different people in different places all over the world, and there are things we all share through our human experience. Here at UWC, we are often asked to tell people where we come from. I have a particularly difficult time answering that question, and my response changes slightly each time. But this starts to matter less and less. I may not know where I come from, but I think I have a better idea of where I'm going. And I think that many of us are going to the same place. We're beginning our journey to help create a more united world.